They're not gonna be able to beat this. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Galactus, that's the only thing. Oh my god, Galactus. Oh no. As I said it, I thought about it after hitting that end turn. Alright, well, there you go. Never forget about the Galactus. He'll get you when you least expect it. McLovin, good game. They say if you can't beat him, join him. And the most popular deck in the meta right now is getting away with free cubes, but that stops today. The deck I'm referring to is none other than Destroy, taking up almost 13% of all the decks being played as of late. And while the deck showcased today is more than just a counter to Destroy, let's start there. A Destroy player's worst nightmare is filling up a lane before destroying it, only for a well-timed armor to make them contemplate retreating. This card also helps us neutralize locations that would make it awkward to play in, such as Death's Domain, Danger Room, and Rickety Bridge to name a few. Lastly, she works as a barrier to our cards if we go the Destroyer route on the final turn. No anti-meta deck is complete without the trusty Cosmo to shut lanes down before they even get started. Whether it's against Black Knight and its discard enablers, Lockdown and its powerful on reveals, or Junk and its telegraphed Annihilus and Goblin plays. In short, just about every deck needs to watch out for Cosmo. And of course, if needed, we can also drop Destroyer in the Cosmo lane to prevent our other cards from being destroyed as well. Since this deck relies on grabbing priority early in order to make Armor and Cosmo more effective, we include Lizard here. His high power helps us establish a foothold while still benefiting from Spectrum later in the game. Mobius M Mobius helps us against Mr. Negative, Sarah, and Loki decks to name a few. He also negates Wave and naturally shields us from locations like Icebox and Dream Dimension. Next up is Professor X, who's a great follow-up to Warpath. The Professor is one of our key cards to win a location and has a lot of synergies to boot. Locking down a lane means that all cards in that lane are protected from Destroyer. We also have Jeff to add additional power if needed. And last but not least, we have the capability to offer a decent buff to the lane via Spectrum on the last turn. Shang-Chi is another route we can take on turn 6 if we manage to win the Professor X lane. Since this deck doesn't go as tall as Shuri or Blob for example, Shang-Chi helps us win the second lane when Destroyer or Spectrum can't quite reach high enough. The following matches will be using this list, where I'll be going over playlines, what to capitalize on, and what to look out for. If I've helped you in any way so far, hitting the like button and subscribing goes a long way in helping the channel. Thank you, and enjoy the matches. Awesome Shane, what's up? Okay, Rickety Bridge. Not a bad location for this deck. We have armor to help us out. Whoa, infinite. Okay. Let's go ahead and play that down. I don't really see us skipping turn 5 to play infinite, but we can always get leashed, you know? You never know. So alright, so we can Jeff or like random Cosmo. Let's just do Jeff. Let's see what we're up against first. Okay, so far nothing. Our Warpath is not going to be very helpful this game because of Central Park. That's just one of the things that to look out for is, you know, sometimes you could get hit with that, maybe a debris as well. So at the very least, you know, you could play between him and Shang-Chi. If there's nothing else to play, you can always play him and then optionally Spectrum on turn 6 for a 4/7. It's not great, but okay. So we know that they're going to play something pretty big. So what we want to do is also give up priority if we can. And the way we're going to do that is to make sure that we're at least even on one of the locations. So let's go ahead. Well, there's only one way to do that, and it's moving Jeff to the middle and then X in the middle as well. They're going to play something big and strong. Absolutely fine. But yep, since it's Red Skull, obviously there you go. Now we had that priority back to them. Now they only have really one thing to do, right? Yep. Into 0. Okay. so as you can see, when you're playing against a Shuri-based build like this, if you manage to have Cosmo and you know where they might play Shuri, then, you know, go for that and stop them there, then in their tracks. If not, then, and you have Professor X and they play Shuri, you know that the next card they're going to play is obviously on the Shuri lane, so you're free reign to pick whichever one of the lanes you want next. In our case, we picked the middle. We also made sure to give up that priority going into turn 6, which then we were able to seal the deal with Shang-Chi and Colossus. Either way, awesome Shane. Good game, dude. Have you seen my pants? I have not. Have you seen my pants? Let's see. Let's go ahead and play Ant-Man down here. Colossus is going to be really good when we play in a negative zone. You might as well treat it as a 2/6. So that's pretty good. I really like the hand too. We already have Wakanda, so we don't need to armor it. Ant-Man's gonna get protected by, you know, Killmonger. And early snap is fine. I mean, we have Spectrum, we have Destroyer. So half of our end game strategy is already built up. So Bar Sinister, interesting. Okay. Yeah, even if they get destroyed, totally worth to always Jeff Bar Sinister. And I hope that's a probably not a Green Goblin. Probably not. Like, yeah. Ooh, okay. Oof. All right. I really hope that Sebastian Shaw isn't in that hand. Ooh. Because that's gonna get spicy. Okay. Let's go ahead and play down Lizard. The reason why we play Lizard there is in case we do want to opt for the Destroyer play, it gets protected. But on the left location would have been fine too, only because we forced them to play 4 cards in order to debuff Lizard. Ooh, nice. Okay. Alright, that's gonna be tough to beat. The Spectrum play is looking better and better. Yeah, so let's Professor X the left location. We're obviously gonna be a little bit disadvantaged there. Negasonic, that's fine. That's fine. So we're gonna move all the Jeffs to the left and middle, and Spectrum for game. Yeah, it should be it. Sebastian, yeah, I knew that was that had to be in their hand. All right, and that's that. Have you seen my pants? Good game. Good game. Yep. McLovin, what's going on? Super bad. Good movie. Alright, so we have Throne Room first. And we're gonna go ahead and plop down Lizard there. One of the strongest cards for 2 power, so we're gonna win Throne Room hands down, at least for the first couple turns of the game. Okay, so let's see. We don't have any information right now. So we could Cosmo either on the left or the right location. I like the left a little more because they have more incentive to play more cards to get rid of Lizard's buff, or a higher cost card, you know, a 4 cost card, let's say. Okay, that's good. That's good. What else do we have? So, just thinking into the future, we could Warpath armor the middle. And, or you know what? Warpath armor the right location. And then Destroyer, like the middle. Let's go for the middle. Let's go for the middle. In case we don't want to destroy the left with Destroyer. We don't know what's going on yet. Okay. Oh, and by the way, that should have been a snap on my end. I got too distracted with future plays. Let's do it now though. We still got this. Part of me does want to play Mobius as well, in case they're going for like a Sarah or something. Okay, we're gonna armor here. Mobius there. Sandman. That's fine. There's no way they're gonna get rid of our 16 power. With Destroyer, what's Spectrum doing? Spectrum is pretty nice too, but then it'll get rid of the Warpath buff. But what can they honestly do? Just they can doom something that's 13. They're not gonna be able to beat it. Yeah, they're not gonna be able to beat this. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Galactus, that's the only thing. Oh my god, Galactus. Oh no. As I said it, I thought about it after hitting that end turn. Alright, well, there you go. Never forget about the Galactus. He'll get you when you least expect it. McLovin, good game. Sagaxx, what's going on? Alright. Castle Blackstone. Okay. We don't have anything turn 1, but turn 2, we'll definitely be able to take advantage of it. There we go. Plopping down Lizard. Whatever they have is, yep, not gonna be enough. So this is where we start steamrolling. Hopefully. Let's go ahead and snap. We're going to play Cosmo here in the middle and Ant-Man on the left. We could go the other route and let them switch sides, but in case they want to play, yeah, let's do that. In case they want to play like Swordsman or something, or Dakin. Okay, sounds good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and X here. Then we can go ahead and do Mobius and Jeff, Destroyer on the left, turn 6. Okay. Dracula. Okay. So we're definitely not gonna try to challenge them there. We can also, yeah, let's go ahead and Mobius and Jeff here. Ooh, Gambit. Okay. We lucked out. Okay. All right, and that's game. I don't think the extra insurance is quite needed, but at the same time, we'll have 24, and they don't have anything to compete with 24. So, as far as I can tell, let's see. Or 20 rather, now that they played 4 cards. Okay. Alright. Close though, close. Yeah, this card decks don't usually run Jeff, but yeah, in retrospect, Mobius on the left would have been better, and then Jeff in the middle. That way I was able to concentrate on the left and right location a little bit more. And have more points on those 2 locations and not so much in the middle. But either way, we lucked out. We got a big lead on them. First by playing Lizard and getting that extra energy that we needed to play Professor X on turn 4. Cosmo negated their Dakin as well as their Swordmaster. Either way, Sagaxx, good game. Baoser, what's going on? The Great Portal. Okay. That's good for us because we do run Shang-Chi and we drew into it. So, okay. So we might be up against a destroy deck. Let's go ahead and play Jeff here on Asgard. Start challenging that. Maybe draw 2 extra cards. Super flow. Okay. So we do have the priority. Let's go ahead and Cosmo. They do have 4 energy to spend, so I feel like they are going to go for their play on the left. Okay. All right. They can still mess with like Killmonger. I expected a little bigger, but yeah, that's unfortunate for them. If they want to retreat, okay, yeah, I mean, to be expected. So we had Cosmo locked down on the left. They're not gonna get to anything there other than X-23 if they run Killmonger, and we were going to then lock them out of the right location as well, bring in Jeff if we needed to, powered up with Spectrum if we got to her. Yeah, just overall they retreated way earlier than I anticipated, so which is fine, good on them. Right? But once they saw the snap, they're like, yeah, this is not looking too good, let me retreat now. Either way, Baoser, good game. Pacifista, what's up? Okay, let's go ahead and plop down Ant-Man here in the middle. We don't want him turning into a symbiote turn 4, so all right, so Nico, they're opting to destroy the next card they play to draw 2 cards. Let's go ahead and play Jeff here. This will give us a little bit of an advantage going into turn 3. Hopefully we draw. Nope, we did not draw anything anything good. But that's okay. That's okay. I'd rather keep the Shang-Chi for big cards that they're gonna play. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, let's keep challenging the metal with Warpath. Just so that we're not giving them that extra energy each turn. Okay. All right, so let's see. I think X here would be a good play. We do have 6 energy. I think X here is a good play. We can then Spectrum to power it up on the final turn. So I think, you know, Spectrum is obviously a good play. We can do it here. Oh, sorry, here in the middle, and really help this out. Get it to what, 22? Sorry, 21 because of Soulstone. But they might be expecting that. So an alternate play, the less obvious play, would be Jeff here and then Destroyer here and just get rid of everything. Because they can obviously move Vision, sure. Yeah, they can obviously move Vision and then commit to the middle location, yeah. They were expecting us to play something there in the middle to hit it with Goliath. Yeah, I really like this deck that we're using because, as you can see, we had a few different plays. We could have gone armor into Shang-Chi. Aside from that, we could have also played Spectrum in the middle and then, you know, powered everything up instead, or play her on the left location to go more wide. As you just saw, the Destroyer play in the left location, lock 2 down. The reason why we went with that play is because we made it a little obvious for them, like, yeah, we kind of like the middle and we want to settle onto the middle with that man and get that extra 3 power. But it was ultimately a bait to get them to commit to that location with their big play. Otherwise, Pacifista, good game.